Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 3. Now in this part we're going to be going over his assists and the assists I would recommend for Dante if you're using a team that's going to optimize Dante. But anyway, let's get to his first assist. His first assist, his alpha assist, is the jam session assist. Now this assist is one of the best in the game for quite a few reasons. Number one, the startup on it is really low, so it can actually be used as a get off me. It has an infinite vertical hitbox, so it actually reaches all the way up to the top of the screen, meaning if you're in front of the assist and you hit it, there is no avoiding it. It's really hard to get around the assist. And the fact that you can combo off of it and it has a lot of hits on at the beginning of it means you can have easy hit confirms, despite the fact that the damage scaling on it is like a lot. So that's his first assist. I'm going to be going over his other two in the next clips. Now I'm going to be going over his crystal assist, or his beta assist. Now this assist is actually his least used assist because compared to his other two assists, it's just not good, honestly. However, it still has practical uses. Number one, it's often used as a off the ground, like that. So it actually has use in combos, and it can be used as a lockdown assist, and as an OTG assist. It has a lot of range, like more so than probably most OTGs in the game, or OTG assists in the game. It can be used as a lockdown, as I've stated before, but there are a lot better lockdowns than just this one. But it's exclusively used as an off the ground. So that's it for this assist. His third and final assist is his Weasel Shot assist. Now this assist is the second best of all of his assists for numerous reasons. Number one, when Dante comes in, he hops back. So it's kind of difficult to punish him when he does come in, or the assist comes in or comes out. And another thing, it has quite a bit of vertical range on it, so it's probably the longest reaching, the second longest reaching, or the first. You get what I'm trying to say? It's the longest reaching lockdown assist in the game. It can be used as zone since it has quite a bit of range on it, and it can also be used as a lockdown because it has just a lot of range. Now the only problem I have with this assist is that it's not as good as Jam Session. But it really doesn't matter because this assist can be used for almost any character you want. Like, honestly, the lockdown on it is invaluable. But, you know, just in case Jam Session isn't there, you know, because Jam Session is not made for every single character in the game. There are some teams that don't require Jam Session. But, you know, just in case, this lockdown assist is really good and it's really viable. It's a really flexible assist. So if Jam Session isn't for you, pick this assist, simply put. But that's it for Dante's assist synergy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in this part, I'm going to be going over the assists I would recommend the most if you're going to make a team that's going to be optimization with Dante. First I'd recommend is Cold Star. Standard lockdown, but with much more range. And Lami Cold Star only comes at a price of just one negative trait, and that is the scaling on it is just abhorrent. It's just bad. But you do get a lot of stuff you can do in neutral because of it. But the scaling on it is bad. Now, the good thing about Cold Star is if the opponent actually blocks it, like, you can do something like this. You can just mix them up. You know, and if they don't block it, you can obviously turn it into a combo. So, that's it with that assist. Now, let's go over the Vajra assist. The Vajra assist is where it's at. As far as assists go, this is one of the best for Dante, or just for any teleport-based character. This assist, it covers like almost all of the screen, or if not all of the screen, and it's like Team Scrub all over again. If you guys don't know what Team Scrub is, it's basically two teleport characters with Strider in the back. And simply put, Team Scrub gets 50-50 mix-ups from like anywhere on the screen. So that's just really, really good. But this assist, just like, if you get an opponent to jump a lot, You know, that's what Vajra does. Like if you catch some super jumping or just jumping too much trying to get in on you, you can just use Vajra and like from full screen you can confirm into a combo, and it's just really, really good. It's just, you'd be surprised how good this Vajra assist is. Now the problem with Vajra isn't Vajra, it's the characters. Every single character, and well, most characters in the game have an answer to Vajra. So you gotta make sure you know those options so you can actually protect Strider when he's homing in on them with his Vajra assist. So yeah, those are just 2 of the many assists to come. I'm only gonna do like 5. I don't wanna shove all the information down your guys' throat. 3 more assists and that'll be it for this part of the guide. But anyway, the 2 Sons of Sparta unsurprisingly have amazing synergy together. Virgil's Rapid Slash covers combo extension, shown here. It covers keep away, it covers lockdown, because like if they block it, like depending on like when you teleport will determine how you mix them up. You know, it's kind of actually funny. You know, like you can either end up in the front of them, you can still end up in the front of them, you can end up in the back of them. It's really interesting, so find out what you can do with this, and who knows. What else does this assist cover? It's really unique as an assist, and you can actually kind of follow it up, but you can keep away really good with this assist. That's probably the most noticeable thing with it. You can just keep away, call your assist, and then just go crazy and go bonkers. This assist is really good. And not because of it's an assist, because it's freaking Virgil. It's freaking Virgil, so his DHC synergies were just sick, you know. There's pretty much nothing else I can say about this assist. And the fact that it's just Dante's yeah, that's good. But the fact that Dante's $1 million just, it sets him up for just DHCing in the spiral swords, and it's just really powerful. That's how Virgil is. Virgil, you can't just nerf this character because we'll be getting to that in the next guide I make anyway. The next guide is going to be on Virgil, by the way. So yeah. But anyway, another one would be Dr. Strange's Bolts of Balthak, and it's just another really good assist, and it covers damn train. But yeah, it covers a lot of different angles. Well, it just covers the screen, but the fact that it shoots 2 beams and the first beam is a stagger hit means you can set up some pretty interesting mix-ups. So yeah, this assist is really good at what it does, and characters like Spencer or just any rushdown character, they love this assist. I'm not even gonna lie. And Spell of Ashanti as a delayed hyper combo is not shabby either, and especially his setups with his especially his setups with his 7 Rings of Ragador, where you can, like, if you're fast enough, you can teleport over S and then do Impact Palm and Flames of the Faultine loops, and you guys have seen those, and it just does too much damage. So yeah, I'm going to be going over one more assist in the next clip. Okay, and the last assist I will go over would be Akuma's Tatsu. I forgot to put it on the right assist. It is beta assist. Let's see, beta assist. Yep, Akuma's Tatsu assist. Akuma's Tatsu assist is just, this assist is just really good at what it does, locking the opponent down and forcing them to do something. But yeah, Akuma's Tatsu assist blows through almost everything. It high priority. It just it has projectile nullifying capabilities, or just properties. So any type of projectile that's in the way, it will blow through if it starts up, well, when it started. Because the startup on Akuma's Tatsu is really low, so like it wouldn't really make a difference, because it'll almost always nullify projectiles when used correctly. The only problem is you have to kind of wave dash or plink dash over there quick enough to actually combo off of it. But it doesn't matter. This assist is just too good. Really, the assist itself is just that good. It doesn't matter. This assist barely has any weaknesses. Ground control, check. Get off of me, check. It's just it starts up so fast. Just mash it on wake up when you're tech rolling. It just doesn't matter. Combo extensions, check. But for Dante, it really can't do that. It's really difficult to, because as hits go up, it just gets harder and harder. But yeah, for all you guys and girls wondering, you know, where's Dr. Doom? I don't want to do Dr. Doom anymore. For the sake of variety in these guides I make, I don't want to do Dr. Doom, because Dr. Doom, he's like a walking reset with his TAC infinites. Except like a reset in a combo is like something like this. But with Dr. Doom, with 4 ways to do TAC infinites off of the screen, from anywhere on the screen, it's like an 80% chance of resetting the opponent successfully. And even if you don't use a TAC infinite, you still get a lot of damage. He's another character that needs to be adjusted if this game gets updated. But we're not going to talk about Dr. Doom. I want to talk about his assists. His assists are just amazing, just simply put. So I'm not going to put them in every single guide I make. I'm going to have to try to make variety of other characters too, so I can try different assists. I'm going to make other guides, and I'm already going to make a virtual guide for my next guide. Or for the next one of this guide series, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Tatsu is just really good. And I might as well just go over the next assist I have with me. Sentinel Force Assist. This has always been good. It's good. This assist has always been great. What else can I say about this assist? It chokes up a lot of the screen. It's slow moving. And since they have to block each individual assists, they have to block each individual drone, you can mix them up according to if the drone hits them or not. And you can just left, right, up, down mix-ups. And characters like Magneto just can destroy so many characters with this assist. It's just not even funny. But yeah. That's it for the assists I'd recommend, because Dante is just a character that he really doesn't need assists, but he loves assists. He has so many moves, and assists just complement his huge move set perfectly. And like I said before, guys, go for the assists that you deem the best, okay? That's it for the assist part of this guide. And now I'm going to be going over Dante's level 1, level 2, and level 3 X Factor. Now his level 1 X Factor is actually kind of tricky, because it kind of changes how he does his bread and butters. Like, there's normal bread and butters, and then there's his X Factor bread and butters. And he's like a different character when he's in X Factor. So extended play time is needed to play them in his X Factors, honestly. He's such a different character in X Factor. And it's just nuts. Yeah, but a noticeable thing in X Factor level 1 is that if the opponent is actually close to the ground, you can confirm into a combo off of it, but it's just really difficult. It makes no sense. And his level 1 is just increased damage, increased speed. His level 2 X Factor is more noticeable, and like I said before, he's a different character. So you can actually confirm into a combo off of an air throw now. So yeah, he's just this different character when he's in level 2 X Factor. More different than level 1, because the speed boost, and just it's still kind of difficult to confirm off of a grab though, but it doesn't matter. You get a speed boost, and you know, he's so different in X Factor level 2. Like, level 1's a kind of a minor difference, but level 2 is a moderate difference. It doesn't, so you can actually confirm into a combo. But yeah, his level 2 and level 1 X Factors are similar. Now his level 3 X Factor is where it's at, and he can be played on any position because of his assist. His jam session is just so good, and his freaking weasel shot is close behind. If people think his weasel shot sucks, no, it doesn't. The fact that he hops back when he comes out, it just makes that assist really hard to punish, and it covers so much vertical range. It's like, it's kind of like Cold Star, but with less scaling. So yeah, but his level 3 X Factor is just crazy. You can do so much stuff with his level 3 X Factor, and it can actually make him a viable anchor. But he won't be as game-changing as someone like Virgil, but then again, Virgil is just derp good at everything. He needs to be adjusted. I don't want to say nerfed, because if you nerf one thing with Virgil, you can completely ruin his character. That's just how it is with Marvel in general. If you nerf one thing about a character and it seems little, you can actually destroy that character, and you don't want to do that with characters like Virgil, you know? You want to reduce their effectiveness, but you don't want to necessarily destroy them. But yeah, as you can see, just Dante in level 3 X Factor is just bonkers. And his moves like Acid Rain become faster, and just especially Acid Rain, and just a lot of his moves become so much better. Like, honestly, you can do so much with him in level 3 X Factor, it's just nuts. Like, really. You don't even need to try. You can just do so much damage because of his $1 million and just everything, man. But yeah, I'd say the noticeable thing about his level 3 X Factor is he actually gains these loops like this, and you can just destroy the opponent. And this, you can actually confirm off of that and do it off the ground. And he just gains so much for his level 3 X Factor. And all the moves he has, you can always keep the opponent guessing every time. Every single time. So, see that? You can confirm all that damage off of just one grab. You can have them scared to get grabbed, which is something Dante players normally have trouble doing, is having the opponent scared to get grabbed. And except for like the top Dante players, he can get like 50-50 off of his freaking grabs. But anyway, yeah, another noticeable loop he has in level 3 X Factor would be his jam session loop. I kind of mistimed it, but yeah, it is a loop. The timing on it is a little strict, but who cares? See that? Dante, see, he has loops. See. The only problem with this is that, or Dante in level 3 X Factor, is that while he's taking all this time to kill a character, it's burning up his X Factor. That is the biggest problem with him. So whatever you gotta do, you gotta make sure you have the execution to do it, and you gotta do it quickly and differently every time. So in other words, when his X Factor is going, it's like pressure. It's like a self-destruct sequence. You have a short period of time to do something, and you gotta do it quick and effectively, or it's not gonna work. So, or it's gonna blow up, or in this case his X Factor is gonna go out. That's the problem. But yeah, other than that, Dante, he's one of those characters that's literally close to perfection. And another thing is his combos change dramatically. Like, if you want to do something like this, you know, it's really different. But yeah. See that? How his Acid Rain changes a lot too, and it's just really different. But yeah, Dante's just one of those characters. He's close to perfection, literally. He has different moves. He has decent normals. His only problem, well, I'm not going to be going over his weaknesses yet. I'm going to be going over that in the next part of the clip. But yeah, he's just a pretty good character, you know. Now, that's it for his level 3 X Factor, level 1, level 2 X Factors, you know. He's just a really good anchor, simply put. And his other 2 X Factors aren't half bad, because he can gain a lot of meter off of those hit confirms, despite his bread and butters changing. Alright, and now we'll be going over Dante's weaknesses. Now, Dante may seem perfect, but believe me, he's not. His most glaring weakness is his lack of a reliable get-off-me moves. This simply means characters like Wolverine, who just do high-low mix-ups all day and just left-right mix-ups with his Berserker Slash. It's really hard because Dante's a mid-range character. He needs to be like at mid-range where he can poke someone with Stinger, hit someone with his standing medium, hit someone with his standing heavy, or hit someone with his crouching light so he can get damage off of it. Now, the problem comes into play when they get past this move. And also, since this move has been reduced to basically nothing, Like, you should at least be able to get this off of that at max range, at least. Or like when you're up close and you're doing it, you should at least be able to connect 100% of the time. It makes no sense. It's like if you hit them above Dante's head, it's like it won't work. You should at least be able to get either standing light into a special or standing light into a standing medium if they are trying to just come down on Dante and use anti-ground moves and just, you know, air pressure, simply put. They're doing air dashes and they're doing stuff like this, and they can just come down on you and they can keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Since this move has been reduced to like nothing in this game, that means if they get past this, or if they get past this, he has such a hard time with rush down. He has no reliable get off me moves. If the opponent predicts this, and you're gonna have to use meter to cancel on the devil trigger to make it safe, and it makes no sense. They should at least give him some type of up close defense, like, honestly. And it's just so hard for him once opponents get in his face, and like when they're next to him like this, Dante is, no, he just can't do nothing. Characters like Wolverine who have faster normals, they can just outplay him up close. Characters like Amaterasu who can just get in his face real easily and they just outpoke him. They have faster pokes. He's forced to block, you know. So why not give him some type of defense? Like, before they get in here, how come they can't give him some type of mid-range defense, you know? Like this. Standing light. Remember vanilla standing light? It was just crazy. You could just mash it, mash it, mash it, mash it, and you'll always get that hit confirm into this, into that. You could just do so much damage. Now, in this one, he's not a brain-dead character like he used to be in vanilla, or with this move. You have to think about it, but in this game, it's useless. They need to at least make it, on the first hit, at least give it 2 more frames of hit stun, or just increase the hit stun on it, so it'll always combo into this when they're in the air, when they're jumping or coming down on you. So you can at least have some type of neutral defense. Look at that. When they're all in the air like that, it just doesn't connect. But when they're like in the middle of it, you know, it still doesn't connect. And standing light and standing medium, it connects. When they're like right in the middle of it, you know, when they get hit by like the edge of it in the middle, it'll still connect. It doesn't make any sense. His up close neutral defense is garbage, but at least make his neutral mid-range defense at least decent. That is his weakness. That's one of them anyway. Now, another one of his weaknesses is that his combos scale so hard. It's just not even funny. But I understand why it does, because he has all those moves, and if his combos didn't kind of scale, he would do so much damage. But yeah, the scaling on his combos is just crazy. Look at all that damage I can do. But at least his $1 million does consistent damage. It's like almost immune to damage scaling. So at least that makes his damage decent or high. But yeah, those are pretty much his only 2 weaknesses. Well, there is another one though, and that like a lot of his moves in his move lists, like this move, like what's the purpose of charging it up? Like honestly, at least make the charging faster, you know. Like it's like you can count to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count to 4 seconds, and in 4 seconds they can already be in your face, and they can just, you know what I'm saying is that a lot of his moves don't really, like, they don't really help his neutral when he's by himself. If you can make some of his special moves better, you wouldn't really need to call your assist a lot, you know. You know, a lot of the special moves, they're just kind of useless, or they're only stuck to combo extension. You know, if you could just, Capcom, if you could just make his special moves a little bit better, you know, people would be more likely to use them and stuff like that. And just, like this move, like you can't block during it. You can't really do anything. You can cancel in the other specials or in normals, but you can't block during it. So he should at least be able to. He should at least have the charge faster. If it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just pew 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 pew, that would be really nice. But then again, he'd abuse it. Like, you can just abuse it. So you can't really. It's difficult to do stuff like this in Marvel, because if you nerf a move, the character can be drastically less effective, and if you buff the move a little too much, it can make the character drastically better. You know, characters like Virgil really show this. You can just, like, if you reduce Spiral Swords too much, he won't even matter. Well, I'm not going to say he won't matter, but he'll be a less effective character. And it's just really hard to adjust characters in Marvel without wrecking them completely. It's like spilling a glass of water in real life isn't big, and spilling a glass in this game is huge. It can cause tidal waves in this game. You know, like if you increase the damage on Dante's Stinger, and increase the vertical and horizontal hitbox, getting this wouldn't be so difficult. Like I'm saying, like why can't I get this? You know. Maybe I don't want damage scaling, a lot of damage scaling on my combo, you know. You shouldn't have to be this close up to somebody and then not get it. It's like his moves require some type of special spacing to get it. And just, I should be able to get this every time, from a logical point of speaking. But it's Marvel, and stuff's not going to be right, and stuff is going to be overpowering, and some stuff, in some cases, is going to be beyond overpowering, and it's going to be broken. See, I can't really get it up close. It's just like, what the heck, Capcom? What's going on? You know? But yeah, those are his flaws. His 3 flaws is that his up close neutral defense is just garbage, and once they get past his normals, he has no defense against rushdown. So yeah, scaling on his combos, check. His combo scale too hard. You know, at least, like, if you can make Stinger do more damage, you know, that would probably nullify the scaling on his combos. And have the hitbox on it bigger, you know, it'll make him better. And make moves like drive better. Like, this move has like barely any durability. It doesn't make any sense why this move, it just loses to a lot of stuff. Like, let me do Kikalkin. Switch her back in. Whoopsie. But what I'm saying is, why should it really lose? Look at that. It loses to Kikalkin, for goodness sakes. The startup on this move is like 35 frames, but it almost has like no lag after it. And it shouldn't lose to Kikalkin. It should have more durability, you know. If I did all this startup, it should at least be durable. Very durable. So it can cover my teleport. And if I can't combo off of it, you know, what kind of saving grace does this move have exactly? You know, what I'm saying is just a lot of the special moves just aren't good. But yeah, that's it for my Dante guide, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, or if you like this guide, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later in my ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Virgil guide, and we'll be going over everything about Virgil in that guide. Peace, guys.